Food security. Dialogue 1.
I want to have hamburger and nuggets. Would you like to go with me together?
No thanks, and you'd better not either.
Why not? I'm almost starving.
The newspaper said they found Sudan red dye in nuggets. It's harm to people.
What is Sudan red dye?
Kind of dye material for industry. It's banned by the state from using in food technology.
Will that fast food shop be closed up?
I'm not sure. It depends on the result of the investigation. Dialogue 2. Where do you go for lunch?
A lot of choices. Usually those restaurants nearby, sometimes in the cafe.
Don't you have any qualms about the food security?
People often say you can be all right by eating peck of dirt.
What a fallacy! How do you know if the knives and forks are sterilized, or the food they bought have no chemical residue?
We have had too much else to worry. Traffic accidents, or dismissed by boss, whatever, not to mention such trivial matter.
It's not trivial. It's your lifestyle. A closed mouth catches no flies.
I can't do that like you. Every day take lunchbox like a schoolboy.
Tips for longevity. Dialogue 1.
What's wrong, Susan?
Hey Lee, I have come down with a cold.
That's too bad. Come in and have a seat. I will make you a cup of tea.
No thanks. It is no use for the cold.
I don't think so. Here you are. Drink it as quickly as it is hot.
Oh, what's that? Something like ginger slice?
Ginger is a spice and often used for cooking. It's also known as a Chinese herbal medicine to warm your body.
And what's the little red one?
It's called Chinese wolfberry, often used for making tea to against human pathogenic bacteria.
Dialogue 2. Have you suffered insomnia before?
No, I sleep tight every night.
I just come to ask if you know how to deal with my bad sleep problem.
Are you in some trouble recently?
No trouble at all, but I'm busy so much these days.
Perhaps you think so much about that.
No, everything goes smoothly, but I feel hot and sweaty in the evening. I don't know why.
Maybe there is something wrong with your yin and yang. Chinese traditional medicine believes that these two factors should be balanced.
What should I do then?
Go and see a Chinese doctor. Maybe the doctor will give you some answers.
Drinking in the bar. Dialogue 1. This is my first time being in a bar.
How do you like this place?
Sure, I love this place, especially the decoration.
Yeah, what would you like?
Orange juice will be fine for me.
Bartender, orange juice for this lady and iced beer for me, please.
Oh, fresh juice. I love it.
Let me help you to hold the drink.
Thank you. Dialogue 2.
I thought you could have a drink.
But I don't like drinking alcohol. It makes my face turn red.
So, what do you usually drink when you go out?
Tea and juice are both fine with me.
But you are in a pub right now. All the girls here know how to drink alcohol. You have to learn.
Why do I have to learn? I don't like it at all.
Because if you refuse to drink, people will think you are too conservative.
So, in your opinion, I should have a drink, right?
At least get used to it, and better to have a couple of glasses.
All right, I will try. Dinner invitation. Dialogue 1.
Let's meet for lunch around midday.
Good idea. We can try the new pizza restaurant.
Yes, let's try it. I've heard that it's really good.
Okay. I'll see you there just after 12.
What would you like?
It's up to you.
How about pizza?
Pizza is good, but I prefer spaghetti. Dialogue 2. Have you ever tried the Chinese restaurant at the corner?
Yeah.
Really? What do you think of it?
Excellent. I like Chinese food very much.
So do I. I like Chinese dumplings.
You mean jiaozi?
Yes,
I like it very much. Their dumplings taste very good.
I'm watering now. Let's go there for lunch.
Deal.
Shopping in the mall. Dialogue 1. May I see some hats, please?
What size do you take?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Let me measure you. Your size is 6. What color would you like?
Brown, please.
Here are some nice brown hats. Try this hat on. It's a very good one.
Yes, I like this one. It goes very well with my coat. How much is it?
It's $10. Would you like to take it?
Yes, I'm glad to take it.
Do you want me to put it in a box?
No, thank you. I'd like to put it on now. Dialogue 2. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a watch for me.
I see. What price are you interested in?
The price doesn't matter, but it must be a gold watch and automatic.
Something like this perhaps. It's one of our best watches, made in Switzerland, fully automatic with a calendar.
It's nice, but haven't you got anything better?
Better? Better than this? Well, we have some Rolexes. Probably the best watch in the world.
Would you show me one, please?
Yes, would you wait here for a moment, please?
Okay.
Shopping in the supermarket. Dialogue 1. Can you tell me where the ingredients to make Chinese food are?
I will show you. Follow me.
That is good of you.
What do you want?
I'm after things to stuff dumplings with, like Chinese cabbage, bean sprouts, that sort of thing. I also need some soya sauce and vinegar.
The vegetables are over there, and the flavorings are here.
Where's the meat counter?
Over there.
Dialogue 2. May I see your ID?
Sorry, I left it home.
Do you have anything with your age on?
Is driving license okay?
Yes, show me please.
Here it is.
Well, it's $10 in all. Cash or card?
Card. Here you are.
Please input your password.
Okay.
Haircut and facial. Dialogue 1.
Good morning, sir. Take a seat, please.
Thank you. I'd like to have my hair cut.
How do you want it?
Just a trim, and cut the sides fairly short, but not so much at the back.
Nothing off the top?
Well, a little off the top.
How about the front?
Leave that as it is.
Would you like a shave or shampoo?
No, thanks. I can do all these things by myself.
Dialogue 2. Good afternoon, ma'am. What can I do for you? Good afternoon. I want a facial. Would you like a complete service? What does that include? Well, it includes a thorough cleansing, invigorating the skin, removing the dead cells, a massage, and a hydrating mask. That's exactly what I want. How long does it take? It takes 1 hour and a half. It costs you 100 yuan altogether. If you want a makeup, another 10 yuan will do. Good, I'll take the facial with makeup. Taking a taxi. Dialogue 1. Hey, taxi!
Good afternoon, madam. Get in, please.
To the first elementary school, please.
Okay.
Bad luck, the bus is still not coming. The traffic here is really terrible.
Do you want to pick up your kid from school?
Yes, I am in a hurry.
No problem. I'm going to take a shortcut.
Dialogue 2. Drive me to Kennedy Airport, please.
I'm sorry, my car is taken.
Where is the next taxi stand?
Not far away. It's over there.
Then take me there, please.
But I'm just waiting for someone. You'd better walk there. Sorry for that.
Parking problems. Dialogue 1. You can't park here. You'll get a ticket.
Parking in this business area is a nightmare.
Let's look for a parking lot.
We have to.
There's one right over there and $10 an hour.
Sheer robbery.
Well, do stop whining.
Let's go and get the parking ticket.
Dialogue 2.
May I park my car here?
Sorry, that's not allowed. This is a private parking place only.
Is there a parking lot near here?
Yes, there is a parking lot just over there. There are many free parking spaces there. You can save money on parking there.
Can I find a parking space there?
It's hard to say. Just try your luck.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Being fined. Dialogue 1. Please show your ticket.
Here it is.
I'm sorry to tell you that your ticket is outdated.
Oh, it's impossible.
I will give you a ticket.
Could you please not give me a ticket? As a student, I have no much money.
Sorry, this is my duty.
How much do I have to pay the fine?
20 yuan.
Well, here you are.
Dialogue 2.
Is this your car?
Yes, what's wrong?
It's illegally parked. Do you see the red line?
Yes, but I just parked here for a few minutes.
It's still against the law.
So now what?
I'm going to write you a ticket.
Please, good man, let me go. Covering for someone. Dialogue 1.
Kite, today I have reception duties and I'm really busy. Will you help me out?
What do you want me to do?
I need you to cover for me at noon. I have to go out on an errand.
Okay, I'll cover for you, but you have to substitute for me this Friday morning. My mother will be coming to see me, and I have to go to the airport to pick her up.
Let me see. I will be free that day. It's okay with me.
Great, it's a deal.
Thanks a lot. I owe it to you. I won't forget it.
Oh, come on, it's a fair deal. Dialogue 2. Hello, is that Sophia? Yes, it is. Who is that? It is Lucy. Where are you now? Why isn't the area code that of Beijing? I'm in Chengdu now. I planned to go back to Beijing. However, the plane is not going to take off because of the heavy fog, so I will arrive till this evening. I remembered that you would get night shift today. That is the reason that I'd like to know if you could cover for me. Sure, that's okay. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Asking for leave. Dialogue 1. May I have a word with you, Director?
Certainly. What's going on?
I am going to my hometown this weekend.
How long will you be off work?
10 days.
It is really a long time. But what for?
I want to prepare my wedding.
Although we are very busy these days, it is a special occasion. You have it.
That's very kind of you. Thanks a lot.
Don't mention it. Congratulations. But just make sure to turn in all the necessary paperwork to ensure there are no problems with the days you want to take off.
Dialogue 2. Hello, Mr. Compton.
Hi, Susan. What can I do for you?
I'd like to take this Thursday off if that's all right with you.
May I know the reason? You know we are really busy this week.
John's sister is getting married this Thursday.
Aren't you scheduled to be on call?
Yes, but I switched with Mary on Monday. You know she was ill that day, so I have to...
Oh, I see. Let me take a look. Well, that's no problem, Susan. You don't need to come to work on Thursday.
I really appreciate it, Mr. Compton. Making business appointment. Dialogue 1. Hello, Mr. Hammer's office. This is Cindy.
Hello, Cindy. This is Mr. Wong from ABC Company. I'd like to make an appointment with Mr. Hammer this week. What time is he available?
Well, he is keeping busy this week. What would you like to talk to him about?
About the technical cooperation.
Oh, I see. This is very important. Let me check his schedule and see if he can arrange some time.
Thank you.
When do you have free time?
Any day is fine for me.
Then, shall we arrange the time on Thursday morning? For Mr. Hammer will be in the office for the whole morning.
That works for me. See you then.
Dialogue 2.
Hi, Nick. Nice to hear from you.
Hi, Mark. I'm calling to ask you about the weather there.
Not good, I'm afraid.
That's a pity, because I'm planning to travel there next week. I've got a meeting with a customer in your area on Tuesday of next week.
Really?
Well,
You'll come by to see us while you're there, I hope.
that's what I'm going to talking about. I hope we could arrange to meet up after that.
That sounds good. When do you plan on seeing me?
Could be either Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday morning.
Okay. Well, it would be best for me if you could come to see me on the Wednesday morning.
Okay, I will try my best. I will call you to confirm when I get into town. Great. Talk to you then.
Changing an appointment. Dialogue 1. I'm sorry to tell you that I have to cancel our appointment.
What happened?
I must meet someone at the airport this afternoon.
I'm sorry to hear that. Shall we meet tomorrow afternoon?
Let me see. Oh, I have another appointment that afternoon.
Then how about tomorrow morning?
Sorry, I will attend a meeting tomorrow morning.
It seems you won't see me in this week, huh?
Oh, come on, you misunderstood me. I'm really busy this week. What do you say if I call you as soon as I'm free?
All right, you'd better call me soon.
Dialogue 2.
Hello.
Hello, is this Mr. Will?
Yes?
This is Smith. I wonder if our meeting could be put back a day or so.
Oh, let me see.
Would it be possible to postpone our meeting until Wednesday?
Yes, sure.
Would 2:30 p.m. be convenient for you?
Yes, 2:30 p.m. is fine.
Thank you very much. Goodbye, Mr. Will. I will see you in your office on Wednesday afternoon.
I will be there waiting for you.
Keeping appointment. Dialogue 1.
Hello, Mr. Buffett.
Hello, young man. You are so punctual.
You are flattering me. Being on time is the soul of business. What's more, I'm meeting such a big shot like you.
Well, anyway, I like my guests to be punctual. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
So what's the purpose of your visit here?
I'm here to discuss with you about several questions on monetary cooperation in East Asia. I think the cooperation will be profitable. Well, give your reasons.
Dialogue 2.
Hello, Lucy. I'm afraid you have to wait a moment.
When can you get to?
I will be about 15 minutes late. The car is jammed before it comes to the crossroads.
I guess there isn't much we can do about it.
I'm really sorry. You can begin now. Don't wait for me.
All right, take it easy and drive slowly. Welcoming someone at the airport. Dialogue 1. When will you be arriving in Los Angeles, Mr. Jones?
Tuesday at 3:30 p.m.
What flight?
United 603.
All right, Mr. Jones. I'll meet your plane.
Would you? I'd appreciate that.
My pleasure. Dialogue 2. Hi, Matt. Nice seeing you again here in Shanghai.
Hi, Lucy. Thank you for meeting me at the airport.
How was your flight?
Anyhow, it's a long way to Shanghai, isn't it?
It is. How many pieces of luggage do you have? Let me help with one.
Oh, I can manage them myself. Thank you all the same.
If you're ready, we'd better start for the hotel.
Okay, let's go. I really need a good rest.
Office reception. Dialogue 1. Good morning. How can I help you?
I have an appointment with Mr. Smith. I am coming to send him some paperwork.
May I have your name, please?
Bill Dove from ABB China.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Dove. Have a seat. I will let him know you are here.
Thank you.
Dialogue 2. Hi, I'm here to see Ms. Matthews.
Do you have an appointment?
No, I don't.
Whom should I say is here?
My name is Wang Li.
May I know what it's about?
Of course, for business. I spoke with her about a week ago, and she told me to just stop by when I was in the neighborhood.
Please wait a moment. I will see if she is available.
Business dinner. Dialogue 1.
You must be Miss Wang. I am Kelly Truman.
Yes, I am Wang Lili. Just call me Lili. It's great to meet you, Mr. Truman. Thanks for suggesting a lunch meeting. I've got a hectic schedule, so this is a great way to kill two birds with one stone.
Me too, and it's my pleasure. You must be wondering who my friend here is. I've taken the liberty of inviting my assistant, Mr. Thomas. He'll be taking a few notes.
Great, nice to meet you. It's always good to have someone to keep track of things when you're talking freely.
Nice to meet you too. Well, let's go through the buffet line, and then we can get down to business.
Dialogue 2. Mr. Beck, on behalf of the Da Chuan Group, I wish to extend our warm welcome to your visit in Beijing.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Beck, which things give you deep impression during the time you stay in Beijing?
Lots of things. Chinese long history, Chinese people's friendliness, and Chinese food, etc.
Now, help yourself, please.
Wow. I can say anything more than appreciate your splendid banquet.
Let's propose a toast for our friendship.
Thanks for your cooperation. Cheer up.
Getting promotion. Dialogue 1. You work so hard, nearly every day of the week.
I know, but I'm lucky compared to most people.
How come? In what ways are you lucky?
Because I love what I do, though I have to stay long hours. I love it as I have so much work to do while others suffer from the crisis.
Very good. And I'm coming to tell you a good news that you are going to be promoted.
Really? I feel excited. Am I going to be the head of the task force in Manhattan?
Perhaps, but I'm not sure by now. Just wait for the appointment. Hope you will be ready when the appointment finally comes through.
Okay, I'm looking forward to hearing from the Board of Administration.
Dialogue 2. Mary, you are promoted to the manager of your company. Congratulations. Thanks, Jane. I was really surprised. A grand reward for job well done. Thank you. I mean, there were a lot of qualified people out there. Sure, but the work you did was really exceptional. You definitely deserved it. Thanks a lot. You are always responsible and careful. I'm sure this promotion is just a stepping stone to even greater things. Jane, I appreciate it very much. Thank you. I'll try my best. Quitting the job. Dialogue 1. Sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Lee.
What's the matter, Sarah?
I am sorry to say that I decided to quit.
Could you name some reasons?
Well, my resignation is mainly for the consideration of my parents. They are old and can hardly take care of themselves. I think they need us. We plan to move in a month.
To be frank, your resignation is really a loss to our team. I honestly hope you have a wonderful future. Best regards for your parents.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate your consideration. I'll treasure this forever. Thank you again. Dialogue 2. I'd like to talk about my job. This is my resignation, Mr. White. I want to quit my job.
What's the trouble? I think you are working well.
I don't think Mark has the talent to be a leader. He pays little attention to working method, tortured to work with him.
Go on, I'm all ears.
Sorry, I know it is not decent to say behind his back. I'm sorry to say I can't put up with him. I decide to resign.
Take a seat and cool yourself down. It shouldn't be you that decide to leave. Instead, it should be Mark to be asked to leave.
Oh, really?
Right. I am tired of hearing complaints about him. You will work in a friendly, united, and cooperative atmosphere soon.
Thank you very much, Mr. White.
Don't mention it. Quiet down and get on with your work.
Office Romance. Dialogue 1.
I'm having this huge crush on Lily. I'm going to try and see if I can invite her to dinner this weekend.
The boss had told us not to mix love and work.
That's silly. What I do on my own time is no one else's business. Besides, it's pretty hard to meet people outside of the office when we spend long hours here.
Well, but I heard that she is already seeing somebody.
I'm just talking about a dinner, not a date.
But most starts with a dinner, and then it gets out of hand.
Okay, stop. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some work to do.
Dialogue 2. I think nowadays young people spend more and more time in offices.
Yes, it leads so many of them to be single.
But at the same time, office romance is fairly common these days.
Are you for or against that?
It depends.
Why do you say this way?
It is not surprising that romance springs up in the office, yet romantic involvement is loaded with dangers for both the employees and for their employers. And remember not to date with the boss.
What you said is reasonable.
Applying by phone. Dialogue 1. Hello, this is Mr. Warren's office. May I speak to Miss Lily Carley, please? This is Lily Carley speaking. Oh, good morning, Miss Carley. I'm phoning to inquire about your advertisement for a secretary. Oh, thank you for your interest. May I have your name, please? Yes, my name is Xiao Ling. Fine, I'll send you an application form. Please complete it and bring it with you when you come for an interview. When can you come for an interview? Well, could you come next Thursday at 3 o'clock? Okay, 3 o'clock next Thursday. Dialogue 2.
Hello, this is Better English.
Hello, this is Lucy. I'm applying for the position of English teacher.
Okay, may I have your full name, please?
Of course. My name is Lucy Brown.
All right. What is your major in college?
I major in English.
Have you any work experience in this field?
I've just graduated from university. Though I have no experience in this field, I'm willing to learn.
That would be fine, but we prefer a skilled one. Thank you all the same.
Opening remarks. Dialogue 1.
Come in. Name and examination number, please. My name is Li Ming, and the number is 26. Glad to meet you. My name is Mike Anderson, the personnel manager. Have your seat. Thank you. Okay, which position do you apply for? Computer programmer. Why do you apply for it? I'm interested in it and have 2 years' experience in this field. Would you give me a general description of your present job? Okay, I'm in charge of all the network of a privately owned enterprise.
Dialogue 2. Good afternoon. I'm Wang Fang. I come here at your invitation for an interview. Good afternoon. I'm Susan, the personnel manager. Glad to meet you. Glad to meet you too. I plan to apply for the position of QC inspector. I'm sure that I'm competent to meet the requirements that you have specified. Well, what qualifications have you got? I have the educational background and relevant experience required by the job. I once worked as a QC inspector in a Sino-American company for 5 years. How come you want to work in our company? It is the location of your company that has attracted me most. I will take a job closer. Applying for a secretary. Dialogue 1.
I see from your letter of application that you've had quite a lot of experience as a secretary.
You're right. I worked in my previous company for over 6 years.
Why did you leave that company?
It went bankrupt 2 months ago because of the financial crisis.
I see. Perhaps you could tell me what sort of qualities you have.
Do well in the shorthand and typing. Also be able to handling report writing summaries, keeping minutes at meetings, and so on. Dialogue 2.
Have you brought your curriculum vitae with you?
Yes, here it is.
It seems you've little experience in secretarial work.
I've just graduated from university. I can't say I'm very much experienced in this field, but nothing is too difficult for a diligent student.
Have you studied any secretarial course?
Yes, I've taken such courses as secretarial principles, office administration, business English, public relations, and file keeping.
What are your plans for the future?
I hope to start with an entry-level secretarial position and become an administrative assistant in a few years' time. Applying for a tour guide. Dialogue 1.
What have you done in the past as a tour guide?
After graduation from a tourist school, I signed with the Shenzhou travel agency on a 3-year contract. I showed my clients around in Beijing.
Have you ever sat for the national examinations for tourist guides?
Yes, I have got the qualification certificate.
Have you ever learned any other foreign languages other than English?
Yes, I have learned a little French and Japanese.
You should know to be a guide is a tough job.
Hard but interesting. Dialogue 2.
Why are you interested in working for our travel agency?
I like traveling, and I also like meeting various kinds of people.
What courses have you completed at college?
I have studied economics of tourism, tourist marketing, tourist psychology, tourist culture, tourist etiquette science, guiding methods and techniques, law of tourism, and so on.
What do you think the responsibilities of a tourist guide are?
A tourist guide must be responsible for arranging and coordinating tour activities and offering service of translation, accommodations, sightseeing, shopping, and entertainment. Applying for an air hostess. Dialogue 1.
How tall are you?
My height is 1 meter and 72 centimeters.
What about your eyesight?
I've never had any vision problems since my childhood.
What makes you decide on this type of occupation?
I love the sky. When I was a child, I imagined flying into a blue sky someday. I also like traveling and enjoying working with people.
What are the special features for a stewardess?
Well, a stewardess should be friendly, patient, kind, and polite to passengers.
Do you have these features?
I think I have. Dialogue 2.
Why do you want to be a stewardess?
I've always enjoyed meeting new people and working with others. Traveling to different places and being in new situations seems like an exciting challenge.
What do you consider are the responsibilities for the aircrew?
The main responsibility is to ensure the safety of the passengers in case of an emergency. Other responsibilities include making passengers comfortable and serving meals.
Do you think friendly service is very important for the airline staff?
Definitely. Applying for a hotel staff. Dialogue 1.
Have you had any experience in food and beverage service?
Actually, I have been serving in an international restaurant since I graduated from vocational high school.
Could you tell me something about restaurant service?
Yes, Food and beverage service includes accepting reservations, giving information about restaurant hours, taking orders, recommending food to customers, as well as presenting bills.
Suppose a guest wants to change the order after a course has been served. What should you do?
It depends. If it is the waiter who makes the mistake, I'll take the course away immediately. But if the guest ordered it and then forgot about it, the course can't be exchanged once it has been served. This is a common rule. Dialogue 2.
Do you think the hotel facilities and service is a kind of commodity? Why?
Yes, it is a special kind of goods sold by a hotel to its guests. It provides for guests all kinds of services with its tangible facilities and space and its intangible time and labor.
Can you say something about the importance of hotel service quality?
Yes, service quality determines a hotel's reputation. Reputation is as precious as one's life. Service quality is inseparable from reputation.
What do you think is the trend of changes in the future hotels?
Things will be developing toward 5C. Those are chain in hotel operation, combination in service levels, character in hotel design, computer in hotel management, and competition in markets. Applying for a manager assistant. Dialogue 1.
Please tell me something about your working experience.
From 2003 to 2008, I got a job in the sales department of a trading company. I started as a sales representative. 3 years later, I was promoted to the position of sales manager.
Good. Can you tell me why you plan to quit being a sales manager and to work here as my assistant? Don't you like your present job?
Yes, I like it. But the company I work for now is doing domestic business. My specialized field is foreign trade, and these years I've been looking for a chance to develop my abilities.
This position needs high qualifications. Do you think you're competent for that?
Sure, otherwise I won't come here. I've included my working experience in the resume. Here it is. I've brought other necessary documents too.
Well, let me see. Would you mind taking a cup of tea and waiting for a few minutes?
Not at all. Take your time. Dialogue 2.
From your resume, I know you worked in ABC Company for quite a long time.
Yes, I stayed with them for 8 years.
Did you enjoy working there?
Yes, I started as an office clerk and became a department manager 3 years later. About 2 years ago, I was appointed assistant to the general manager.
What did you exactly do in that position?
Well, I assisted the general manager with his work in many ways. Sometimes I presided over meetings or took part in some social activities in his name. I was also in charge of making credit inquiries, approving payment terms, and things like that.
I can see you did quite a lot of work, so I don't quite understand why you left the post.
I never easily give up something that is valuable. Before I quit that job, I had made a thorough analysis of things like what I would gain and what I would lose. I have the necessary experience of making a good assistant to the investment manager. Applying for trading staff. Dialogue 1.
Please tell me about your education.
I just graduated from University of International Business and Economics. I majored in international trade.
What courses have you taken?
Many, I just tell you several randomly. The courses I took included international marketing, international business management, foreign trade practice, foreign trade correspondence, foreign exchange, international law of commerce, etc.
Maybe you could tell me what certificates of technical qualifications you've received.
I've obtained an export sales staff's qualification certificate and a business English certificate.
What attracted you to this job?
Your business model and corporate philosophy. I've been searching for a long while to find a company like yours. As I'm interested in e-commerce, I think it's a best choice to develop my ability in your company.
You really have an eye for your future career plan.
Dialogue 2.
What is the first thing to do in the international trade?
As a buyer, we first have to make an inquiry. As a seller, we have to make an offer.
As a buyer, what are you most capable of?
I'm capable of buying. I used to be a buyer for a big trade company.
What was your chief responsibility of your job?
There, I took in charge of sourcing, price negotiation, and supplier management on the telephone and mobile.
Have you traveled a lot in your work?
Yes, I have traveled many times abroad, such countries as Australia, New Zealand, France, Switzerland, Germany, and Sweden. Applying for a teacher. Dialogue 1.
What's your major?
I major in English education.
Have you ever been an English teacher?
Yes, I was an English teacher in a senior middle school in 2004, and I taught students in grade 2. I also taught English for kids in my part-time at the same time.
Do you think you can make your students like your class?
Yes, I will try my best to help every one of my students, and I believe they like my classes.
Do you think you can be responsible for 20 classes a week?
No problem. Dialogue 2.
What's your attitude about the present teaching method in the middle school?
I think this would do more harm than good. Maybe we all realized a phenomenon that is, for most subjects, teachers always talk too much, but students just listen and take notes. This lecture method is poor. As this is an evil of long standing, it's difficult to change it.
How will you do for that?
I think teachers just are directors. They should give scope to the students' initiative and creativeness instead of taking their rights away from speaking. So maybe it's better to divide students into groups and ask them to generate their own ideas actively.
Why do you think it is better?
It can help develop the problem-solving ability of students. Applying for a nurse. Dialogue 1.
Now tell me something about your professional education.
I graduated from the nursing school of Beijing Medical University. The nursing school offered such professional courses as nursing science, nursing psychology, nursing ethics, internal medicine and its nursing, surgery and its nursing, pediatrics and its nursing, traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture.
What do you think of the qualifications for being a nurse?
I think it should be responsibility, skill, patience, quietness.
What are the wards in which you have worked?
I have worked both in the medical wards and surgical wards. Dialogue 2.
What were you responsible for?
I was responsible for clinical nursing of patients in internal medicine division. My responsibilities included taking histories, keeping charts, giving injections, administering medication, testing temperature and blood pressure, preparing patients for treatments, changing sheets, and quits.
Can you communicate with patients in English? We need such nurses. She must speak English well.
I think I can. I have had such working experience when I worked in UFH Hospital of Beijing. Applying for an architect. Dialogue 1. Why do you think you are qualified for this post?
My major is architecture, and I have some related working experience.
What kind of experience do you have?
From 2006, I have been serving as an architect in the Venki Real Estate Development Corp.
What did you mainly do in your work?
I was mainly responsible for the blueprint of residents' community there.
What is your technical title now?
I just received the qualification certificate months ago. I'm a senior design engineer now.
Dialogue 2. What kind of work were you responsible for in the past employment?
I was mainly engaged in designing industrial construction projects. For example, I participated in designing the number 3 passenger terminal of Capital International Airport.
Are you able to design the multi-floor industrial building?
Yes, if I'm given enough information and all the designing requirements are clear and definite.
What is the deepest feeling you have as an architect?
Just like a famous person said, an architect must know the truth that 1 + 1 = 2, but also has to learn to think that 1 and 1 doesn't make 2.
Applying for an IT manager. Dialogue 1. Do you have any IT qualifications?
Yes, I studied computer science in Tsinghua University, and I got an MS degree. I majored in computer science.
Do you have any work experience?
Yeah, after I did my MS degree, I began to work for IBM.
What are you adept at?
I'm adept at data warehouse, data processing, SQL Server, Lotus Notes, and Power Builder.
Can you be responsible for monitoring technical design, developing and maintaining the database?
I have confidence in that. For the past 2 years, I've been working as a project manager for IBM.
Dialogue 2. Tell me something about your work experience in IT, please.
I have 3 years of experience working in the IT industry.
Have you ever designed any programs concerning database?
Yes, I designed some program for the system of workflow.
If you were appointed to a database programmer, what would you do in your opinion?
I would be responsible for writing computer program, developing block diagrams, utilizing available software and operation systems, and coding machine instructions, writing machine instructions, testing, debugging, and assembling program, and so on.
Which programming languages are you familiar with?
Visual Basic, Java, Extensible Markup Language, and SAP Report Language.
Applying for a bank clerk. Dialogue 1.
Do you like working with figures?
Yes, I like. I'm good at math at school.
Do you like meeting the public?
Yes, I enjoy meeting new faces every day.
Are you sure you can be a successful cashier?
I'm sure. You know my major was statistics, and I got excellent records in all of the courses I had taken.
Can you express yourself in good banking English?
Yes, there is no problem for me to talk with customers in English. Dialogue 2.
How long have you been working at that bank?
I have been working in the bank since 2004.
Why do you think you are qualified for the job?
I think I have a precise attitude, which is very important for a bank clerk.
And the post requires frequent communication with clients. What about your communication skills and client-serving senses?
I think I have these two abilities.
Have you heard that a cashier embezzled $50,000 from the bank and run away? What do you think of it?
I think this kind of thing indicates the cashier is not responsible for his work. His mistakes absolutely can be attributed to the personal character. Applying for a salesman. Dialogue 1. Do you have any experience with sales work?
Yes, I worked for ABC Company, a foreign trade company, for nearly 2 years, where I established business ties with several firms.
What do you exactly do at that company?
Yeah, visiting customers, dispatch consignments, and things like that.
Can you work in English?
Yes, I can speak fluent English.
Dialogue 2. Are you familiar with the export trade of cotton yarn?
Certainly, I have worked in the export department of a textile and garment company for 3 years.
Do you think you are qualified for the position of sales management?
Yes, because I held this kind of position before.
You'll have to travel frequently if you accept this position. Are you free to go on business trip?
No problem. I enjoy traveling, especially the chances to go abroad to deal with export business.
Applying for a journalist. Dialogue 1. How much do you know about our newspaper?
The character of the Wall Street Journal is fresh ideas and profound comments. There are so many famous journalists in your newspaper office.
Can you work under pressure? You know, people working here are all very busy every day, as we're a daily newspaper.
I think I get used to work under pressure. I will adjust myself to the step of your newspaper quickly.
By the way, have you had any publications?
I used to review for the National Herald, Asia Financial.
Dialogue 2. Why do you want to be a journalist?
Well, I have always enjoyed writing since my childhood, and when I thought about how to use this side of my personality, I decided to become a journalist.
Do you think you have strong communicative ability?
Yes, I'm pleased to communicate with others. In university, I was the chairman of the Students' Union in Journalism Department, which all developed my expressive ability and my communicative skills.
Do you think you can travel around and make reports?
Yes, I'm young and strong, and I like traveling. I'm sure I can report true and fresh news.
Accepting the offer. Dialogue 1.
Hello, this is Jack. Is that Mary?
Yes, this is Mary speaking.
I just want to get you know we made an offer to you. I emailed the offer to you as well. You can let me know within a week if you will accept our offer.
Thank you. I'll go through it and let you know soon.
We do hope you get on board with us.
Thank you for everything. Dialogue 2.
From your resume, I think your work experience is exactly what we are looking for. Quite impressive.
Well, thank you.
You have been in this field for 5 years, haven't you?
More or less.
Would you like to work for our firm?
Yes, I'm looking forward to this exciting opportunity.
Okay, that settles it then. Welcome to the firm. I'm sure you will like working here.
Thank you again.
You can start work from today.
Can I? That's incredible. Inquiring by phone. Dialogue 1. This is Mary. I'm just calling to see if you have made any decision concerning the position.
Sorry, we haven't made the decision yet.
Do you have any idea when you might arrive at a decision?
We will let you know probably next Friday. I hope to give you the positive reply.
Okay. I'm willing to wait until you come to a decision. Dialogue 2.
Hello, Personnel Department, please.
Hello, this is Wang Li. I want to know what the status of the position is.
Sorry, I can't give you an immediate answer.
Well, when will you let me know the result?
You will be hearing from us before next Wednesday. By the way, shall we notify you by email or by phone?
You'd better do it by phone.
All right, you will hear from us soon.
Thank you. I'll be looking forward to your call. Discussing the commencement. Dialogue 1.
What date can you start to work?
I'll go and quit my job in the ABC company. How about early next month?
That'll do. Please come in on February 5th. Working hours are from 9 to 12 in the morning and from 1 to 5 in the afternoon.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you on February 5th then. It will be a pleasure to have you here. When you come, ask for Linda, okay?
That's all right. Thank you. I'm sure I'll enjoy working here too.
I hope so. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Dialogue 2. How long is the trial period?
It depends. Yours is 3 months, and during this period, you are half paid.
And then what?
Raises are given after 3 months probation period, according to your performance.
When will you make me sign the contract?
If you work all right in the 3 months, you will be put on the permanent payroll and be asked to sign the contract.
Okay, I see.
You'll be covered by our medical plan while on duty.
Well, I see it.
The company will cover a reasonable number of sick days. Have you read the other terms of the contract?
Yes, I noticed an item about flexible time. Is that a possibility for me?
Yes, but you must discuss the details with your manager.
Paying ways. Dialogue 1.
How much do I owe you?
3,000 yuan altogether.
It's a big money. Do you take checks?
Sorry, we only accept cash and credit card.
How about MasterCard?
Yes, we do accept that.
Can I pay 1,000 yuan by cash, and for the rest of them I use my card?
Okay, no problem. Dialogue 2.
Here is the money.
Have you got anything smaller?
Sorry, I have no change about me.
Here is your change. Please count it.
Okay, I'll do that. Sorry, you've shortchanged me. You still have to give me a 10.
I'm sorry, I've miscounted.
That's all right.
Planning a trip. Dialogue 1.
Hi, Jenny. How do you spend your holiday?
I have no plans at present.
I intend to go to the seaside on my 1-month vacation, though our budget is a little tight this year.
Really? It sounds good. I'd better also schedule a definite plan for the journey as soon as possible.
Would you like to travel around Europe?
Yes, I want to Paris.
Maybe you can be in a package tour.
That would be great. But I prefer traveling alone and having a lot of time to linger in one place.
I hope you'll have an enjoyable trip in Europe.
Dialogue 2.
Janie, does a trip for adventure interest you?
Sure, I possess a hunger for adventure.
I have got some information on tours to Antarctica recently.
Is that really so? What time will it start?
Next Friday.
Next Friday? I'm afraid there is no time until next month, as I'm up to the eyes in work these days.
Oh, what a pity.
Maybe you can ask Jack. He warmed to the idea of a trip to Antarctica.
Jack?
Yes, the boy we chanced to meet last Sunday in the doorway of the cinema. Applying for a visa. Dialogue 1. Morning, sir.
Morning. What can I do for you?
I'd like to apply for a visa to your country.
Would you tell me what type of visa you are applying for? Business visa?
No, traveling visa.
Have you ever applied for a visa before?
No, this is my first time to go abroad.
May I see your documents?
Sure. Here are my visa application forms, my passport, and papers.
Okay, let me see.
Dialogue 2. Excuse me, sir?
Yes?
I have lost the entrance card.
It doesn't matter. I'll bring you another one at once.
How long will it take for my visa to be acted upon?
You have to wait at least 2 weeks.
Okay, I see.
Please don't hesitate to call us if you have any questions or difficulties in filling out these forms.
Okay, thank you. Booking ticket. Dialogue 1.
Morning, may I help you?
I'd like to get 3 seats on a flight to Paris on May 1st.
Hold on a second, please. Let me see. Yes, there is. Flight 937 leaves at 13:35.
What is the fare for an economy class ticket?
1,321 yuan.
Okay, I will take it.
Would you please tell me your name, telephone, and ID number?
Sure, I'm Lily. My phone number is 137-1877-3788. And ID number is 1101-05-1947-01234567.
Well, I've got them.
What time do I have to be at the airport?
You'll have to get there by 13:05 at the latest. The check-in is half an hour earlier than departure.
Dialogue 2. What can I do for you?
Can you change the reservation, please?
Sure.
I'd like to cancel my reservation for the flight on September 16th and book one on September 19th instead, please.
Okay, wait a moment, please. Sorry, that's all sold out.
What about September 20th?
Let me see. Okay, there is only one ticket left, first class, and it is 2,700 yuan.
Do you have any lower fare?
Yes, for September 21st, 1,800 yuan, okay?
All right.
The balance of the fare is 700 yuan. You have to pay it by yourself. Reserving a room. Dialogue 1.
Good afternoon. What can I do for you?
I'd like to make a reservation.
When do you need the room?
From May 1st to May 7th.
How many people in your party?
3. I would like a double bedroom and a single room.
Let me check it. We have several rooms available.
How much is the room for a night?
132 yuan.
Oh, it's a little expensive. Could you give us any discount?
We can give 15% discount in the high season.
Okay.
Would you mind telling me your name?
Of course not. My name is Lily.
Okay, Miss Lee. Now I check your information, a big single room and a single room, from May 1st to May 7th for 6 days and 7 nights.
Yes. Dialogue 2. Good evening.
Good evening. May I change the reservation I made this morning?
Of course.
I want to change it to a single room for July 2nd.
July 2nd, right?
Yes.
Anything else I can do for you?
I need a little bed for my baby.
Okay. Going through customs. Dialogue 1. Welcome to France. May I see your passport?
Of course, I'm from Beijing. Here is my Chinese passport.
Have you ever been to France before?
No, this is my first time.
What type of visa have you got?
Traveling visa. We are traveling for pleasure.
May I have your passport, customs declaration forms, and health certification forms, please?
Sure, here you are. So is that all?
Yes, you can go through. Have a good time in Paris. Dialogue 2. May I see your passport, please?
Here is my passport.
What's the purpose of your visit?
Sightseeing.
How long will you be staying in the United States?
One day. In fact, I'm just passing through. I am leaving for Geneva tomorrow evening.
Where are you staying?
I will stay at Boston Hotel.
How much money do you have with you?
I have $800.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Baggage claim. Dialogue 1.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where to get my luggage?
May I see your baggage number card?
Of course, here you are.
The luggage will come out over there. Just wait a moment, please.
Okay.
Please check the flight display board above each carousel.
All right. If my luggage got damaged, what should I do?
Don't worry, we will compensate you for it.
By the way, I need a baggage cart. Is it for free?
Yes. Dialogue 2.
Madame, what can I do for you?
I couldn't find my baggage.
How many pieces of baggage have you lost?
A suitcase.
Can you tell me the features of your baggage?
It is a large leather suitcase with my name tag. It's dark blue.
You'd better make a lost baggage report.
Okay. Please send to me as soon as possible when you find it.
We'll try our best to help you find the suitcase.
Transferring. Dialogue 1.
Excuse me, I'm transferring to Paris here. Is this the right counter to check in for the flight?
Yes, may I see your boarding card, please?
Here you are. When does the connecting flight depart?
Your connecting flight is China Airline Flight 957, takeoff at 9:30 a.m.
Where can I get my luggage back?
Your entire checked luggage would be transferred to your connecting flight.
Well, good to hear that. Thank you.
My pleasure. You can have a short rest in the transit lounge.
That's great.
Do you need breakfast? We will offer breakfast for you. Please have a rest at number 10 waiting hall. We will inform you on time.
No, thank you all the same.
Dialogue 2.
What's wrong with you, Lily?
I'm anxious about my connecting flight.
What is the departure time?
The plane takes off at 9 o'clock.
It is 8:40. You might have missed the flight. It is checking in now.
Where can I claim my baggage? They are still on the plane.
Don't worry. All connecting flight baggage are transferred automatically at the connecting place.
Good.
You can ask conductors to put you on the earliest possible connecting flight.
Well, I suppose there is no other choice. Checking in. Dialogue 1. I'd like to check in, please.
Have you made a reservation before?
Yes.
Could you tell the name?
The name is Lily.
Just a moment, please. I'll check our reservation records. A single room from May 1st to May 7th, right?
Yes.
I'm afraid we have to ask for a deposit of $200.
Okay.
How will you settle your account? In cash or by credit card?
In cash.
Your room number is 278, and here are your key and breakfast vouchers. The bellboy will show you the way.
Good.
I hope you'll have a happy stay here.
Dialogue 2. May I help you, sir?
Is there a room available?
Yes. Do you have a reservation with us?
No, I didn't make a reservation.
What kind of room would you like?
I'd like the room which is pleasingly large.
The downstairs consisted of 3 large rooms.
Would it be convenient to see the room?
Of course. This way, please.
Okay.
Checking out. Dialogue 1.
Good morning, Miss Lee. Can I help you?
I'd like to check out. My room number is 278, and here is my room key.
Wait a moment, please.
Could you tell me what the total bill is?
It is $617, including tax.
$617?
Yes, here's your bill. You can check it.
Excuse me, what's this charge?
That is wine and other potables charge.
Okay, can I charge it on my Visa card?
Oh, yes, of course. Sign your name at the bottom, please.
Okay, I'd like a receipt, please.
Sure.
Would you call a taxi for me to the airport, please?
No problem. You're welcome to stay with us next time.
Dialogue 2.
Excuse me, may I pay my bill now? I am Jack in room 177.
Sure. Was everything satisfactory?
Very nice.
Wait a minute, please. The total is 200 yuan.
Okay, can I pay in US dollars?
I'm sorry, sir. We only accept RMB or a credit card.
Here is my credit card. Do you have the receipt?
Yes, the computer is running. Please sign your name at the bottom of the invoice.
Okay.
Here are your bill and invoice. Taking pictures. Dialogue 1.
Hey, what a beautiful castle.
Yes, so it is.
Could I take pictures here?
No permission to take a picture here.
Really? Oh, what a pity.
There's a nice view over there. We can go there.
Okay, will you please pose for your picture?
I don't like to be photographed. I'm a bit camera shy.
Just try to stay relaxed and keep still while I take your photo.
Let me try. Dialogue 2. Excuse me, could you take a picture for me?
With pleasure. Oh, the view is great. Please adopt an elegant pose.
Is that all right?
Please turn your head a little to the right.
I'd like to put my glasses on.
You'd better not. Keep still, please. Shit, the photo did not come out at all.
Let me see. I forgot to load my camera.
Once again,
Okay.
the photograph is really well taken.
Yes, thank you very much. Checking in before boarding a plane. Dialogue 1.
Could you tell me where to go through check-in formality?
Here, please, may I see your identification card?
Okay.
What kind of seat do you want?
Is the first row aisle seat still available?
I'm afraid all the aisle seats have been taken.
What about the window seats?
I'm sorry, the window seats are not available. Do you have baggage to check in?
No.
Dialogue 2.
Good morning, madam. What can I do for you?
Would you please help me to get my boarding pass?
Sure. May I see your passport, please?
Here you are.
One economy class seat, is that right?
Yes, I'd like to sit in the front of the plane.
Just wait a second. I'm sorry, the economy seats are not available.
We may locate you in the first class seat. The balance of the fare is 1,100 yuan. You have to pay it by yourself.
Okay, what is the gate number?
At gate 10, go through the security check and turn left. Take the moving staircase at the end of the hall, then you will find it.
love. Dialogue 1.
Hey, Mary, could you tell me whether you are single now?
I have a boyfriend since last.
Really?
Yeah. Shy.
Each other.
Later. Have a lot in common, and I guess we are on the.
Yes, each other are so important. And is he the style that you like?
The truth. He what I imagined.
I think I've fallen.
Oh. We never met each other till now.
Yes, I know, but I think the appearance is important to me.
When did you have.
Since last time you comforted because of my bad emotions.
Oh, I remember. Think it is normal to make your friends happy, right?
Yes, but it was you impressed me most. So special.
But I'm not ready to give you an answer.
It doesn't matter. Maybe you need some time.